Yeah, your press conference here, message is Sunema 9 year kind. One, Ubi Obekacho say Yamboka be oboa. Yaboka 214 million, as at now bear 300 million.
I want your candid opinion. This time, as a Ghanaian, Yemfa LPP and this is someone to you mentioned Goldbod. In the last days of last year, we said the minority press conference. Kojo Poku Razak. If you are the Wula Balu on social media, where you try, now where you try, yes, you go board for Boka, and I say, almost okay, yes, you are not to a cababem, but the yes, the bayano, forest stability, no, your candid opinion on this, I say.
Abusia asem aba onabo Kojo Poku wagina ni so e wo wontumi television so wahene ba nana asiedu ayi na ye nimse wo ye adwuma e wo wontumi television na wo host program bi e na oye call e de frɛ onabo Kojo Poku Razak ana wo gina dwenkyere e fa Goldbod sensem yi a e koso yi ho ye nyina mi se Kojo Poku obabonten e be ye press conference ana wo kyerɛ se Goldbod fo omo aboka ama sa asem no kra ba be deja e wo Ghana memu ha enti ye frɛ Honorable Razak se wo nkyere na dwen o man candid opinion on that issue no minua asem a Honorable Razak o kan ye no ama ye hu say yes politicians binum e wo ha no kredie ne no kreka eni o mo afa ye be kwakọ video no na wo bia ko comment section ho na kyere wadwen nsem na Razak all kan e no kre e na all kan and I say ono nso we one of those politicians na sem na waka no minua wo ti a obebo ni nsem obebo wo nsem e de amano Honorable Kojo Poku Razak so obedi nkomo bi e de fa sansensem ye e ho any Honorable ÄXP0SED awoye NDC ni meka agric minister yentie nsem a Honorable ÄXP0SED waka e de a kire NPP any Kojo Poku Razak na yewia Kojo Poku Razak so ne nsem a babeka me de beto so e de amansa na yakọ Honorable Razak ne nsem a waka a wokọ TikTok ofo bibre e bom nsem e de amano se wa nwen se wo ye NPP ni na emmom wa kire na adwen se wo ye Ghana ni e de be asem e na Honorable Razak kan yentie a woje fancies ano ibe kwa ko video no ansa na no ye hye ase e wo Honorable ÄXP0SED enchen ibi a ye beto so e de afuo ma me na wase na me nsere wo se unya unsubscribe ya na ba subscribe like the video we na share ba unya bi no so unya bi ewe me na wase e video no emra ye ko ba ye beto so
o passes our test
o passes at na bank get me na mu Ghana ha say we de ni sika ne na japade a ye nim wo ha no se mo man say sika na
ye be die
ajemotua
eno ne Bawa Rock
na sa Bawa Rock no so no oye gold adwuma na wo mu an bibita mi na oye adwuma na bia in fact every January ebe PMMC ene Goldbod sati operations nyina no oka wo mo aggregators ho wo qualify so bi wo hanei wo hanno sesi ai so wo to qualify criteria ni nyina na bank di ho agina mu se kim se sa meja mfi the gold scan no bi ne board de mawa onsuro because all this kind of credit managing na bank betray man ho ayede atono that is the only thing they want.
And you are saying say out of 31 companies
yes
obian ho timi meet is a critical threshold
na bank guarantee ko fa assembly
MKI PDS
yeah bank guarantee na ko fa assembly
no insurance guarantee
no parliament
you should have been bank but almost step in down and
can say mo o di DVC
oh no say
and I have a catcher and MVP for say you na go hit ase mamon fa ade we nya policy go fa 7 year there mamon at that time no parliament you approve bank guarantee
sure
and on buy no nipa ba ko tell office twelve say bank guarantee there onipa ni nya ejuma insurance guarantee and nipa ko fa insurance guarantee bre wo mo and am say ko fa ECG wanya ko ya adwuma after 7 man no ma say ya nya ni ye
na
say insurance no dey buy no say you fake. Can you imagine this? Now you're messing up say enti same jamfi otena afidie so I criticize sadia way say now when your opportunity some Ghana only mistake
but it is 30 other companies no say ba ko ba ne
say wanya
na oka say
one meet criteria
na meet criteria
and pa no ma ko bank ho na bank na gia tum say or qualifier or pedodo okra ka ho because international buyers na omoto ye gold no MPP time now started go for a union ano.
Yes.
One buyer pet no man toy. Alpha stream me buaka.
No, it's true. Say 7.
Me just say now you see I'm say MPP time no.
Yeah, na one. Say na one.
Or no the engineer one. Can you explain?
No, I can't.
explanation beba explanation will come and now ya NDC buy no yeah I'm qualify me 7 network so the guarantee wo mu de untimi ka say e many papa akonye se nipa ba akona qualify many papa akonye because it's about sika wo de dey wo de ma no
and eyo oman
sika so the call now am fa ma na bank bia ni ne ho agyemu a okoji sika no wo hene mba so what man say there so oya adwuma ya kan nyina sami jamfi ni problem wo mu ni e ye de he but it's just because sami jamfi wo ye obi a onim kasa nyame wa chane nim dia odi analysis woni ne debate no chechem chobon sa dia na enti okesase MPP pa enti ayese asem no fa no ho kra yempia no koshim na we dia enti me bisa two simple questions nanka won's why we here no so bisa yenu no MPP for bet me explain say ye your mbok kai omuton Goldbod kan no bet me explain apart from some ma chechemu nei o bet me achem say free bia no mo fadi obo metu akasa
no
omo penso man fa ni and the can buy adenum so say and this will be afedi adenum penso man kasa saka we eye PMMC eye chief executive and wakobo saka no na mo kan say Bank of Ghana na enede Bank of Ghana has been very effective obi won analysis na me no the okoto goal 73 tons oboka 460 million na se di okoto 103 tons aboka 214 million na di ono waton 73 aboka 460 no no sa ko gina simpie so say e boya aboka menti ase who is that person no moral grounds why
me final question to you
your press conference here message to nema 9 ye kan one obi obeka cho say ye mbo ka bia oboa ya boka 214 million asad now be 300 million. 2 ekano enye se obi na ebo ni timu aka aban na nkasa na de ni sase ekrata ase ede ma IMF mpanimfo se eyedwedi efi Bank of Ghana ni Goldbod ene boss aka ye kra ya catcher se adwuma ko ba ko kan we friend Bar Rock ono na ya chechiri bibi ade ama no na practices aye koso ene nsisan ye o masesa between old program ni new program no edi mu akotene. Number 3 ye say ye pese ye ko parliamentary inquiry nanim obi biara a wo ho krata contractor also publisher o publish ye ntia wote aka chem say we say we actually mu say no obi a de beba obi a de the contract no ba because committee of parliament no you have the powers of a high court to subpoena the attendance of witnesses to compel the production of documents. Into me can say me say what the document
okay say metia na me ka say you wo say metia na me ka say we see ya onipa na me ka say mo dey afa no ho no e dey bi say question no enye obi hu no obi awa beba obi awa ban mu na ye obi so a Goldbod no da no e no ka say question bi obi bi sa na nu mu nsem obeka no e be so dey bi say
document no wa hu bi
the other mommy say we IMF
exactly
and I will say or machine sign and I may say
and I make us say the nipa ne can one the document ni bi
the document ben sir
nipa o catch or say or insurance guarantee now or criteria bin me patch we insurance guarantee ni criteria no we hu bia na
say be document say the other
day me bisa say me nya hu bi oh nti na me catch or say nti inquiry na nimu a yen the document we nyinara ebe to any NDC phone ni MPP phone Mr Speaker ni
enti mu gidi so mo qualify Bar Rock for no qualify
TV ni ade nyina be ho ye de nyina be gu ho afi de ewom ni de nim ye nyina ye be sesin ho ye mpre ho
I want your candid opinion this time as a Ghanaian yemfa MPP ni NDC semon tonchen you mentioned Goldbod in the last days of last year me we said the minority press conference Kojo Poku Razak if you are the Wula Balu on social media where you try yes Goldbod for Aboka and I say almost okay yes you are montua ye to a cababem but the yes said the forest stability no the your candid opinion on this ISA Razak
and this one I'll be very objective, very honest, and very sincere. Without any partisan spectacle. I think the press conference by Honorable Kojo Poku and the other MPs was needless. And even them calling for bipartisan parliamentary probe into the supposed 214 million losses at IMF ECA, that was also completely bogus without justification. Because so the IMF for I'm pointing out that you know the parliament no money. If you are a serious parliament and you want to have parliamentary oversight, you want to wait for IMF to come out to say 240 million laws be happening or Goldbod and I know what be did it. That means you are not being serious about your work. And in business, they call it opportunity cost. So what is that?
Yeah. Me was gonna be tired, but I'm not a crow. You're a business student. I'm a science student.
In business, accounting, and finance, we have what we call opportunity cost. In economics, we call it economic loss. So everyone is a business person. Makofa Niamaba, Makofa, I was expecting say SN can 20 cities. Okay. But the market conditions and the environment shows that ASM may 15 cities. Some are incur a loss of 5 cities and are you about to
just a pa.
I know say 5 cities sabi Nakudi Anna Maria a situation at the market fluctuations and are caused that, which in economics we call it economic loss. Those with the business are accounting and finance, they call it opportunity cost. $214 million IMF, it has been lost on the side of Bank of Ghana, not even on the side of the Ghana Goldbod. And treasure says it can be a quack in the circle discard. That was not what it means. It's just like MPP government. The government decided to lose 25 billion cities to save 9 local banks. Yeah. You can't say that 25 billion cities now banning lose here to save 9 local banks. No, and we are calling for a bipartisan parliamentary probe. Kojo Poku Razak press conference, ECA said we should call for a bipartisan parliamentary probe into the 25 billion cities that the government used to save the 9 local banks. Okay, now 25 billion Ghana cities, added $214 million. The when the Bank of Ghana in their 2022 financial statement, Omokase Ghana for said they have lost over 60.8 billion with a negative equity position of 51.1 billion. And 60.8 billion. Negative equity position of 55.1 billion. Any $214 million supposed losses. Or in about the end, so the Kojo Poku and other MPs call for bipartisan parliamentary probe into the 60.8 billion and the negative equity position of 55.1 billion loss at the Bank of Ghana. Go for oil policy. You incur a losses of 2.14 billion. The Kojo Poku and our MPs call for bipartisan parliamentary probe into the 2.14 billion into the loss I incur under the Ghana go for oil policy, supposedly introduced by Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Did they do that? What kind of hypocrisy and double standard are we entertaining our body politics? Your own government incurred these losses, 2.14 billion under go for oil policy. 25 billion loss used to save 9 local banks, 60.8 billion, and a negative equity position of 51.1 billion. All these losses were incurred under your watch, under your government. Did the MPs then on the majority side by Kojo Poku and others, Omugo do press conference and capture the good people of Ghana said we are calling for parliamentary probe into these losses? you're able to do that, then now we can take it serious. Because where I said, looking at the figures, you cannot convince me, say, a loss of 2.14 billion and go for oil policy, a 25 billion loss in the financial banking sector cleanup, 60.8 billion, 55.1 billion loss at the Bank of Ghana, compared to 214 economic loss caused by opportunity cost at the end of Bank of Ghana side, not even at the end of Ghana Goldbod side. I should support this cause, or I should come and applaud you that you are doing a good job. You are not doing a good job. You are not being honest and sincere to the figures and to the issues at stake.
I am
disagree with them. And about
what is it about?
Mini mama na wase yakwa videos na ba wadwen chile ewo videos ya wo hwe yina no and say just go to the comment section naturally wadwen bibi bia la wo betwere ho no I will respond to it na bo bibi bia ayekama unya subscribe ya amesra so be subscribe like video we na share ma wo no bi no so unya bi enhwe beda wase yakopon kan wo me ne wo ebise bi sisi e de makro bye bye.